Hey loves, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today guys, I'll be checking out this interesting video from Dog in Exile, and it's titled "What Sylvester and Stallone's Destroy Woke Hollywood in Epic Video." You guys, I'm excited for this. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please consider subscribing. Give this video a massive thumbs up, comment, share, and all that good stuff. And without much ado, let's see what Dog in Exile has for us in this video.
California's natural beauty is destroyed by the liberals that run that state, and I resent that. Anyone who's destroying the beauty of California, and that's what they do. They break hearts, they break up friendships, and they break up families. In California, Sylvester Stallone is learning that. He's really bummed he has to leave, but he's like, I can't stay in this crummy state. And his wife definitely doesn't want to stay there. Welcome to Doug in Exile. I'm Doug Tenaple. This is where the happy patriots are as we check in on our pal, Sylvester Stallone.
All right, I brought you guys here on this momentous occasion because I think the house is now sold. So this is my true farewell.
To California?
To California.
Unbelievable.
He's already sold his house, meeting with his friends Henry Winkler from Lords of Flatbush, which I remember when that came out in the theaters in the 70s.
You got one of those rings, the thing you take out for 10 days and you bring back.
Henry Winkler is very important in my life. I never thought in a million years I would head out west, and he kind of like came to the rescue almost 50 years ago.
So these guys have known each other for 50 years. And now, thanks to California, he has to say goodbye to his friends. And I have a ton of friends. You know, I lived there for 45 years. I have a ton of friends in California.
First time we landed in LA, my car broke down almost in front of his apartment.
On Sunset Boulevard. You said, I need help. So we put all of your clothes into my car, and I drove you to the apartment you rented on El Camino?
Yeah. Shows how Stallone comes to California with nothing. That's how a lot of us started. I started with nothing and just made my way up from an art career. So as impossible as it is to make it as an actor, a writer, a director, or a cartoonist, that's not the hard part. The hard part is staying in California and being able to afford it when it's run by a bunch of Gavin Newsom lunatics.
And I said, here's the good news. We have sold the script, but they want to replace the writer.
It gets worse because there's an article coming up about the Razzie Awards about how mean Hollywood is to Stallone.
It's going to be hard to leave Henry, and Al, Dolph Lundgren, all my friends.
Wow, you guys, I can't even imagine how hard it must have felt for Sylvester Stallone to leave his friends that he has been friends with for the past 50 years. Going away is not the hardest part, but the hardest part is saying goodbye to people who has been there for you, people who has made impact in your life, people who you have done virtually everything with. And I know that he's moving away from California is for the best and probably for health reasons, but we don't know that right now. But it hurts to say goodbye to those who you have been friends with for 50 good years. That means that that friendship was a very solid one, was a strong one. And let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below, and let's wrap this video up, you guys.
Those are his friends from the Expendables movie franchise, where the 4th movie came out this year. And while the audiences loved it, the critics bombed Stallone.
I don't know I'm ever coming back here again. This is kind of bittersweet sad.
Right, I understand.
Moving is pretty traumatic.
Yeah.
Right.
How do we make new friends? How do this?
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it.
I do.
He's worried and heartbroken.
It's not easy for me to leave California. That's where I got my start. That's where I got my break. I have a lot of memories.
I just look at the sadness in his eyes. He really does seem upset and scared about moving to Florida. I felt the same way when I moved out here to Tennessee. I'm over it now. It's been 10 years, but it's hard leaving California.
The thing is, I don't want to shake things up, but I know my wife wants big adventure.
Right.
I need to talk to my wife.
Good luck.
It sounds like he's getting cold feet about the move. If that shows you anything about how bad it is in California for business, it's like it should be way easier to stay there for successful families to stick around there. Now, here's the article from, I think this was from Variety. Sly Stallone, Megan Fox, and Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, score the 2024 Razzie Awards. Now, the Razzie Awards are awards for stinker, terrible films, and they gave one to Stallone for The Expendables 4. Here's others coming in for the job poorly done. Accolades this year include Jon Voight. Now, he's a conservative. He's Angelina Jolie's father. We know why he got one, too. Megan Fox and Razzie legend Sylvester Stallone. This is how Hollywood treats one of their own. By the way, Jon Voight's also a Best Actor.
The winner is Jon Voight.
So let us stand with our president. Let us stand up for this truth, that President Trump is the greatest president since Abraham Lincoln.
Say it again.
Sylvester Stallone's Expendables proves more than expendable, says the headline about the Razzie Awards. This is the kind of thanks you get from California. California knows they're one of the most successful places in the world, so they treat everyone like disposable garbage, and Stallone is done with it. What do you guys think? What would it take for you? I especially want to hear from my Californians out there. I love hearing from my people out there. Are you staying? You know, Victor Davis Hanson is staying over there in Selma outside of Fresno. That's the San Joaquin Valley where I was raised. He's keeping the family farm, and I appreciate my conservative patriots that are staying there on the front lines and fighting the good fight. I'm Doug in Exile.
Wow, you guys, that was such an interesting one from Doug in Exile. And what are your thoughts on Sylvester Stallone moving away from California? One thing is for sure, when most people get older, they tend to move away from the fast city to a much quieter place and start life all over there, so that they can enjoy their old age in peace and quiet instead of that noise, that bustling town of California. I get why he is having cold feet moving away, because this is a place where all of his friends are, where he has virtually made friends who are now family to him, and moving away from them is going to be difficult. It's not just something that is easy, because you don't even know when you are going to see them, especially now that they are much more older. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. If you have the opportunity of living in California, would you live? If you live in California and you are of retirement age, would you rather go to a smaller town? Let me know in the comment section. I really had fun reacting to Doug in Exile. And you guys, I'll see you all in my next video. Bye guys.